Hello everyone, Miss Gretchen with Rubies and Moonstones. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to share some new ARTDOT products with you. So that is what I have in these packages. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you would like it here and consider subscribing for more diamond painting content. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for continuing to support myself and my channel. Wouldn't be here without you, so thank you very much. So, like I said, I'm going to share some new products from ARTDOT with you. Thank you, ARTDOT, for sending these to me to open and review and share with my viewers. Just so you know, I am an affiliate with ARTDOT, so you can use a code RUBI, R-U-B-I, to receive a 10% discount on anything that you order from their website. It doesn't work on their Amazon account, just through their website, but please feel free to use that if you would like to receive that discount. However, don't feel obligated to use it by any means. If there's a better discount code out there, please by all means use it. Anything I would receive through that manner, I would put directly back into my channel and be very grateful for, but do what's best for you. All right, that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at what they sent me. So I don't know if I'm going to need my knife or not. I guess not. So let's start with the little one here. Oh, this is their new diamond painting putty wax. Wow. Okay, I'm excited to try this. So it says it includes a diamond painting putty wax and a fix tool. All right, let's see what's in here. Just get that out of the way for now so it's easier to see. Holy manoli. Okay, so this is apparently the fix tool. It has a cover on it and is quite a sharp little needle. I'm going to have to figure that out. And look at this container. Look how big this is. It's larger than the palm of my hand. And how does it slide? Feels like it, yes. Okay. I love this container. I mean, for one, you could reuse this for a million different things. And then this is the putty. That is a good amount of putty. It kind of reminds me, I mean, maybe it's because of the blue color, but of that blue tacky stuff that people use. I'm eager to try this out and see how it works, and see how it works in comparison to the wax or putty that I prefer to use. But it's called a putty wax. Not just putty or wax, it's a putty wax. So it says for the instructions, you peel off the film and press the edge of the wax inlet with the pen. So you fill it like normal. Swing it left and right and pull back to remove the wax completely, and use the Fix-It tool to adjust the leveling and replacement. So that is what this is for. See, I always have to use like tweezers that I have marked with some tape around them to identify that those are my wax tweezers, because they're very, very sticky and I don't want to use them on my drills. So this is really cool to have this be able to dip into your multi-placer or single placer and pull all of that out. So this is going to be a really handy tool. I'm going to have to find somewhere super good to put that. And I am going to try this wax out on the next diamond painting that I'm working on here. Okay, keep calm and diamond paint. I love that. That is really great. So we'll give it a try and we'll see what that is like. And I will be sure to let you know what I think about their putty. And so that is their putty and their tool. I love that. Excited to try it out. All right, so now let's check out this larger package here. Holy manoli. Diamond painting tool and accessory kit. All-in-one value package and well organized. This looks so cool. Look at all this stuff that's in there. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I want to get in here. We've got some info on the back as well. This is about their sealant, storage. This is everything that is included. Oh my gosh. This looks like an amazing deal for someone just starting out, just off the top. And also, I mean, for anybody looking for replacements, look at that packaging. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. It's one of those things where like I don't want to take it out because I don't want to mess it up, but okay, I want to see what everything is. So I know these are their special trays. And so let's see. So we have 2 of the large trays and 2 of the small ones. And they have these little tabs on the side and then a little insert there so that you can connect them together. And then that way they stay together. And these are really nice little tiny sizes for those confetti areas. And then the larger sizes, these have 2 notches on them. And the notches continue onto the other side. So you can have a whole long tray of these connected to each other, which is really cool. And then you can even put these small ones over here as well. So I really didn't do a good job lining that up, but there we go. So you can line them up like that. They do have a nice high lid over here, or a nice high lip over here, so that it's difficult for your drills to just pop out when you're shaking the tray because of that lip. So that makes it nice. But then because of the lip, you really have to angle your pour over your container, but it's better that it's kept in there. Or you can stack the 2 on top of each other, which they also stack really nicely, and use that to help secure this hole. So when you're pouring into the container, they don't spill out all over the place. So those are their special trays. And then I want to look at this. This is a whole bag of amazing stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it looks like we have a packet of several little waxes, little blue heart-shaped waxes. So of course that is great. If you are a wax person, you can really never have enough wax. So of course there is going to be the plastic on both sides, so you need to make sure that you peel that off before you try and insert your pin. But let's see, how many pieces of wax did they give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of heart-shaped wax. So plenty of wax for whatever you happen to be working on. I love these. I have several of them. Funnels to help it so that when you are pouring back into your containers, your jewels do not spill out everywhere. And so this is great. And then it folds, it's collapsible, of course, so you can store it wherever you need to store it. There, okay. So then you just put your round vial, or this would work for the Tic Tac type sizes, or the type of container they have in here too. And you just hold, obviously, this over the hole or the vial, and then you can empty your trays into the vial. Or I really use this the most when I'm kitting up, because then I can really get it into the containers really well when I'm using those large baggies. So I really do love these funnels. Okay, so this is something I wasn't expecting, and a really nice X-Acto knife. I don't think you can ever have enough X-Acto knives, and this is a really nice one. Of course, you do want to keep the sheath on the sharp end and keep this somewhere safe, but that will be really nice. We have a whole bunch of different types of tips that we can put into our pen, which I did see. Look how pretty that pen is. This is a beautiful pen, and it's a really nice shape, and it sits really well in my hand. I like this. This is a really great addition to have a really good first pen to use. And then you have all of these different tips that you can use. So let's see here. We have the straightener tool. It looks like it has the number on it. It says, so this is a 6 placer. Seems bigger than that, but I guess that makes sense. This is a 3 placer. Oh, I'm looking at it upside down. That's why. Yeah, this is a 9 placer, and this is a 6 placer. And then we have 2 single placers, the straight and the angled. So let's try and put one of these into our pen. So if you put the angled one in, oh, it's threaded. This is threaded. It's threaded. Look at that. And this, the way that this tip is, I think that this would be really good with the wax and when you're using AB so that it doesn't pull out the wax. I could be wrong, but the way that these tips are, because it doesn't have that brass tip in it, I think that it won't just automatically pull out. Here, let's put the straightener on the other end. I cannot believe that this pen is threaded. That is awesome. I wonder how the pen would work with some of the other steel multi-placers and single placers, if the threading would work or not, because it is a shorter threading, but I don't know. I love this pen. I really, really do. Okay, that's great. Still going through all of the stuff that was in this bag. Here is a straightener. So here's where we put our fingers, and then as you go through, you can straighten out your lines, going between your lines, and push the whole side up. You can do it by section or row, or you can do the entire thing at the end. I love that, and I love that it has just like a little bit of glitter inside of it as well. That's just pretty. And then we have release papers. Here we go. And I think on the back it said there were like 30 of these release papers, and it looks like they're double-sided. It feels the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way that you put it down. And I've seen videos of people doing this. Now, I haven't done it, but you can put the release paper down, and then I've seen people go in and use this tool to cut out a specific area, that they want to use. So that is definitely a way that you could use your release papers and this pen as well. You could also use this if you have this flat down on all of your glue so that it's hard to pick up. You could use it to help pick it up. Of course, you want to be really careful using an X-Acto knife on your canvas because you don't want to accidentally push too hard and cut through your canvas. Okay, let me put all of this stuff back in that baggie. Okay, so continuing to move in here, let's just go ahead and pull this out. So this is a really nice little container system, especially for those starting out and or if your diamond painting isn't super huge. But this is what I actually first started with when I was diamond painting. And you open this up, and then you have these containers that come out. Now all four of these are connected together. You can see I had to struggle a little bit to get that open, which is good because you don't want it to just pop open. And then you can just open one at a time so that you can pour your containers or your drills into your tray from that container, and then close it up, and you can open up, you know, whichever one you happen to need at that moment. So that is really nice that you have those, and they really don't take up very much space either, which is great. And the funnel, of course, I already put the funnel away, but it wouldn't take 2 seconds to get back out. So this is where you could use your funnel, especially this it really helps me when I am emptying baggies, when I am kitting up, to have my funnel there so that I can hold it over the container and shake that big baggie in here, and that way the drills don't go flying everywhere and it gets into that nice little small space a lot easier. So those are always nice to have. So much of this stuff goes together, which is awesome. Okay, so then we have this roller. This is quality. This actually feels really nice. The handle feels like normal plastic and doesn't feel like anything super special. But this part that is going to be going on your diamond painting, that feels really good, and like it's going to be very safe on my drills. It's hard enough to push the drills where they need to go, but it feels soft enough that it's not going to be scratching those or anything like that, which of course we wouldn't want. And it is able to pop off, but it doesn't look like it's going to pop off super easy. And I'm not going to try and force it, but that's an issue I've had with some other ones like this, is as I'm rolling, if you don't have it, if you accidentally get your roller going in the wrong direction, the roll pops off. That's not going to happen with this one because of the way that it is situated. I would be able to press very hard. Oh yeah. I really like this. I think this is going to become my new roller to use on all of my diamond paintings because it just feels really good and sturdy for this roller part. I really like the roller part of this. And then I love that they included some of their sealer. I actually have tried their sealer. I had a really large container that I used, and I really, really liked it. This, of course, is a little bit different because the one that I had was such a large tub. I needed to dip in a paintbrush or a silicone brush to paint it all over my diamond painting. But this one, it has a sponge here at the top so that you could just squeeze it, and I don't know if I have to poke a hole in it or something. I don't want to squeeze any out right now. So, but you can just squeeze it on top of your diamond painting and then use this brush area to smooth it across the entire area, the surface that you are trying to cover. So this would be really great. And that's what it says here on the side. So squeeze the sealer onto the canvas, use a sponge head to spread it evenly, ensuring complete coverage. And then afterward, wait for the sealer to fully dry. It says 2 hours here. I definitely let mine sit overnight. But I really do like their sealer, and I felt like it made my diamonds maybe even more shiny than it was before I put the sealant on it. And obviously you don't want the shine to dull, so the fact that they looked more shiny was great. And it also didn't make the canvas super duper stiff. It is a bit more stiff than it was without the sealant on it, but not so much so that I can't still roll up the canvas, because the ones that I've done it on, I did it on a smaller one and now I've done it on a really big one, and I'm still able to roll it up and flex that canvas all over the place. So I really do like their sealants, and I am excited to try it with the sponge versus using the paintbrush as well. But I was thinking about how I needed to get more of this, so I'm excited to have that in there as well. And then finally, down here at the bottom, we have the DMC stickers. And so these are actually perfectly sized for this container system, so that when you are kitting up, you can find, you know, I have number 336, you can pull that off and put it right on top of the container. You might want to put down a piece of washi tape first, because if you're going to reuse these, sometimes these stickers can be hard to get off. Now, I haven't used ARTDOT stickers, so maybe they peel off really easy. I don't know. But some other ones that I have used similar to this, I had a really hard time getting them off. So I would want to put down a piece of washi tape, so that way it's just easier to pull it off. But if you do get some sticky residue on there, you can just use some packing tape and just pull it off over and over again, and that will help get that off without having to get out like Gooby Gone or something like that. So just a little side tips of things that I have discovered. But this is just an amazing packet of, this is an amazing box of stuff. And let's see, are these all square? That's what I want to know. There we go. Yeah, these are all those little square sizes so that they will fit onto these containers really well. Here in the back, we have Blanc and Ecru and B5200, which is white. And then numbers 1 through 35, which is specific to the DMC. I've never seen a diamond with the number 35, but DMC thread counts, I know that they have those colors. And then these must be a few other more recent additions to the DMC code. And then here at the bottom and continuing on to the next page are a whole bunch of blanks, so you can add in and write in whatever you want to. So if you want to use the corresponding numbers to your diamond painting, you could do that. You could draw the symbols on them, whatever you want and works best for you. Maybe you are trying to reuse them. And I have seen these packs for sale through a lot of different places, and you can get another pack for not a significant amount of money, and I'm guessing that ARTDOT will have just these for sale as well. I don't know. I haven't looked at their website specifically to see if I can just get this, but they do seem to always have a lot of options like that. So that is great. This is such an amazing box of diamond painting stuff. If you know somebody who is starting out diamond painting, if you're new to diamond painting and you don't have any of this stuff, this is amazing, because it really is like everything that you're going to need for your first diamond painting. And then I mean, okay, you could just use the toolkit for your first diamond painting, and then you decide maybe I want to get into it a little bit more. You buy a box like this, and then you can learn even more what you like and what your preferences are. I love that it has everything in it that you would need to do a diamond painting. So this is so incredibly cool. I don't know why I'm putting it all back in the bags, but I am. So I just want to make it look nice, I guess. So this is amazing. I really do highly recommend ARTDOT and their products. And it's not, I always want to use this caveat. It's not just because I am an affiliate with them. I really have had an amazing experience working with them as a customer as well as an affiliate. I have worked with them on both ends. As a customer, when they don't know that I work with them through the YouTube channel, as well as, of course, an affiliate. And I've had amazing experiences both ways with ARTDOT. Their products are great, and they stand behind their products and will correct any mistakes that they may have. Although, I mean, I haven't had that many mistakes with them, but those that I did have, like when they sent me the wrong sticker sheet, they corrected it and sent me the actual correct sticker sheet. I mean, they are great. And their products are very economical, and you can't beat that either. And I mean, like this putty, I'm really excited to try out this putty and see what it is like. The storage container that it has and how much putty there is, this is going to last a very, very long time. And I don't know how much it costs off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up on their website, but I am sure that it is very economical as well. And it says strong stickiness, reusable, exclusive storage. And I love that, but strong stickiness. I am really excited to try this out. So, okay, so I am working on Priscilla by Richard Lorenz, and I thought I would put this pin together and actually give it a try with the putty and kind of see how it goes. So that is what I'm going to do, and I will share with you what I think. Still am so excited about this container. Okay, so I chose to use the straight single placer on this end. I always have a single placer on one end and then the multi-placer on the other, so if I need to adjust my multi-placing, I can. But I'm just used to having the straight end, so I decided to keep that. So I'm just going to pull back the corner here, and I'm going to dip in the multi-placer first. Push it down. Of course, usually I'd have this on the table, wiggling kind of back and forth in all directions, and pull out, and we got it. It kind of seemed like it might stick a little bit, but it did not. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the single placer. And I'm just going to twist that one in a circle and pull it out. So now you can see I pushed down each side just a little bit. But I mean, okay, can you see that? Look at how little of an amount I use doing that. And it would be interesting to see exactly how long one of these would last, but this is going to last a very long time. Most other putties that I get are about this size in comparison. So some are even smaller than that. So yes, this is going to last a really long time. I'm working in this area, so I will kind of zoom you in and let's give it a shot. Okay, initial impression is I actually really like it. it even gives off kind of a little bit of a pop to it. It sounds similar to the other putty that I use on a regular basis. And it's working really well. So then I guess the next question is just how long will it last? And how is it going to be with ABs and things like that? So I am just going to continue to place the rest of this color, and then I am going to try and use this with some ABs as well. Okay, so I would tell you if I didn't like it, but I actually really do. And, you know, I'm using their multi-placers and things like that too, which is not what I am used to, but that is working really well. So I'm guessing if I was using my multi-placers and stuff, I would maybe even like it even more. But still, just using these plastic ones is going really well for me. Another thing that it's not doing that I have had issues with on some other putties and waxes that I have attempted to use in the past is it's not coming off onto the drills at all. It's picking up my diamonds, which these diamonds are like the same color as the wax, but it's picking them up really well, and it's not leaving any residue behind, is what I'm trying to say. So even on the single placer, which now has a little bit of an indentation to it, as does the multi-placer, of course, once you've pressed it into your diamonds a few times, it's going to have those indentations. And I've also been using the single placer to kind of move around some of the squares that aren't perfectly lined up, but it is still really picking them up well. I am pleased. Okay. In this spot, I'm actually putting some fairy dust. So for purposes of this demonstration, and just since we have been working this area, why don't we get out some ABs and just see how that goes. Okay, so I have my yellow ABs here because this one actually doesn't have white ABs. It has white fairy dust, which I love. I'm using my multi-placer on the first one. So it laid down two, it's not laying down this third one, which is in the corner, but adjusted and it worked. And I mean, that's going to happen with any type of putty that you have. That's not like a specific issue for this one. And well, maybe I just don't have enough putty in that section of it. It's not leaving any residue though on it. It's not pulling it out. It does seem like there's just a little bit less putty in that corner. So now that I've used it a few times and, you know, it's pushed the putty back into the pen a bit more, maybe I need to go in and add in some more putty. But for now, I'm just going to kind of try and push it over to the side and try and even it out and see if I can make that work for now. I mean, I know this is just the 3-placer, you guys, but it is picking up really well. It is not pulling off the coating, and it is not pulling the putty out of the multi-placer at all. And it didn't do it with the single placer either. Here, let's do just some single placing alone. I thought these were good tips for ABs, and it appears that I am right, because they're not, it doesn't have that brass tip. It seems like when you have that brass tip, that is the problem when placing ABs. And this one is working rather well. So even if you get the kit and you don't get their putty, but you're trying to try out a pen, this pen does have those really good tips that it's likely not going to pull out your putty or your wax, even if you use wax, like the regular red or blue wax that it comes with. It comes with the blue wax. I actually really like this putty. And I was honestly a bit worried about the multi-placers because they are a bit thicker than the ones that I'm used to working with, but I didn't have any problems with it at all. I feel like I was able to lay down my placement rather well. So, and this is such a pretty pen. I am going to leave this out with the rest of my pens and have it as an option to use, especially for my ABs, as I think that this is maybe going to become my AB placer. I like to devote one pen to ABs because the ABs tend to dirty up the wax or putty just a little bit. There's just a little bit. I'm not really seeing it actually yet on this one, but usually after you use the ABs for a while, you might notice a little bit of a coating on it. So just a little bit of that shimmer comes off onto the putty that I usually use. I mean, I know I haven't placed a lot with this one, but I am not seeing that yet with it. Wow. I wonder if it does pick it up or not. That's impressive. Okay, so I know that it's not like I've used this putty for a really long time yet or anything, but I've got to say that I am impressed with it, and especially with how it worked on the ABs. I cannot complain. Good job, ARTDOT. It's really, really good, and I would definitely recommend going to their website and checking it out. I really hope that you all know that if I didn't like it, I would tell you, and ARTDOT knows that I've said I'm going to always be honest about their products, and they said, that's great, we want you to be. Honestly, they haven't sent me anything that I haven't actually really liked. I mean, I there's not something that I can complain about. So it's not that I'm looking for something to complain. I want you all to know that I really actually genuinely think this is good putty and good pen and good toolkit. ARTDOT does a really good job. There it is. What do you guys think? Let me know if you have any questions and I will be happy to answer them. Is there anything in this box that you would be particularly excited about getting? I know that we all have our own strong likes and obviously dislikes, so maybe there's some things that you wouldn't use, but maybe there's some things that you're really excited about that you would use, like I am. I'm really excited about their putty. I'm really excited about this roller and the sealant, as well as the knife, although again, I want to be really careful with it on my canvas, but that is really nice to have. Can never have enough. There's so many things in here that are amazing. This pen, it's threaded. Mind blown. Okay. Thank you again, ARTDOT, for sending me this so that I can share it with everybody. I really, really do think that you put a great box together. This is just amazing. And what did you call the box? Diamond Painting Tool and Accessories Kit. I mean, 58 pieces, all in one. Yeah, it's everything that you could possibly need for diamond painting, all in one box. This is just awesome. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, what your favorite products would be, what you might want to try out, and things like that. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a like. If you would like to see more of my content as I create it, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And you'll want to click that notification bell because my uploads can be pretty random at times. And then, of course, if you ever have any questions, comments, or anything, please be sure to leave them in the comments section below. Even just a heart to let me know that you made it to the end and that you enjoyed the video. It makes me smile and makes my day. So that's going to be everything. I hope you all have a fabulous, wonderful, marvelous day. Bye-bye.